This is Mike Tyson's $2.5 million mansion near Las Vegas. It features a $2 million gold bathtub, and it is one of the most luxurious mansions I've ever seen. But he also owns a multi-million-dollar cannabis ranch, a $5 million car collection, a $20 million yacht, and so much more. But first, let's start with the pets, which are so rare you must face string regulations and permits required for such ownership. The heavyweight champion, known for his fascination with these majestic creatures, once famously adopted 3 Bengal tigers named Kenya, Storm, and Boris. He lived with them at his Las Vegas residence. In fact, Tyson faced legal restrictions for his decision to keep them, with some jurisdictions deeming it a punishable offense. But Tyson is not trying to risk another lawsuit, so he donated 2 of them to a sanctuary. Those cats only cost $50,000 each, though, which is nothing compared to how much he spent on watches. Because if you became the youngest world champion at 20, wouldn't you do the same? He called Hublot to make him something special, and that's exactly what they gave him. This is the limited edition Hublot Big Bang Unico. It was released to tribute boxing organization WBC, and it is limited to 100 pieces worldwide. But you can buy that watch yourself for $33K. So Tyson knew he had to step it up. So not only did he buy a Rolex Daytona for $50 grand, but he also bought a Rolex Day Date for $100,000. Now, that's crazy. But his car collection is out of this world. Yes, literally. Back then, when he became the youngest WBA heavyweight champion in 1986, his manager convinced him to wait until he was 21. And on the day of his birthday, he bought his first Rolls Royce, a silver spur for about $180,000. But it wasn't the only, as he also acquired a Rolls-Royce Corniche for $245,000 after destroying Tony Tucker in the late 1980s. But Tyson doesn't just own Rolls-Royces, because after winning a $15 million fight against Bruce Sheldon in Vegas in 1996, he decided to buy his first ever Lamborghini, a yellow Super Diablo twin turbo, with only 7 examples built. This car goes for $500,000. At that time, Tyson was at the peak of his boxing career and had a net worth of $267 million. Now, $500K is a lot for a car, but did you know he owns one of the most beautiful cars ever built? We are talking about the Jaguar E-Type. This masterpiece is the perfect blend of classic and modern styling elements while delivering outstanding performance. In the early 2000s, this car could have cost Tyson up to $800,000. But Tyson's car collection doesn't finish there, as he purchased something that was even crazier. After regaining the WBC title in 1995 and serving a 3-year sentence, Mike decided to buy 2 Ferraris, including a 1995 Ferrari F50 to celebrate his victory and freedom. Less than 350 of the F50 car were produced, making it rarer than the incredible F40 and incorporating elements from the brand's successful Formula One racing technology. Dude, this car is actually valued at $3 million. But where the hell is he gonna store all these cars? Well, maybe in the vast array of mansions he bought. At first, he just bought one house like any average person, except that it was worth $19 million. This mansion's got 21 bedrooms, a swimming pool, a game room, a basketball court. I mean, this place even has its own movie theater. Wait, even Tyson subscribed, so why aren't you? Subscribe. However, in 2003, after entering bankruptcy, he sold this mansion for $4 million. Tyson has got several mansions along the years. However, his $23 million debt led him to sell all of his mansions, except for one, because Mike decided to establish a new beginning in a modest Las Vegas residence, which looks normal on the outside, but it's got some crazy stuff on the inside. The house features 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and a pool. It is worth $2.5 million, and it is actually the only property in Tyson's name. I mean, I'm not going to question one of the richest athletes in history because he's the one who can afford a $19 million mansion. All that boxing money must be nice. You know the boy to get an exclusive bracelet, 2 pocket watches, and a diamond watch to celebrate. And Mike usually isn't one to flex diamonds, but since it was crafted by the renowned jeweler Lawrence Graff, he let it slide. He entered the shop and selected a diamond watch with a sapphire dial, which he agreed to pay $200,000. But the bracelet he purchased after that was even more expensive, because then Mike agreed to pay $250,000 for an emerald diamond bracelet altered to fit his wrist. 5 days later, Tyson's sister came to the shop and bought 2 diamond pocket watches worth $180,000 for surprise. This adds up his jewelry purchases to $630,000. He also once spent $7 million on a diamond necklace. Yeah, you heard that right. Surprisingly, Tyson stated that the necklace was stolen from him.
Oh, that's a fucking...
Such a release.
It's almost suicidal, you know?
Clearly, Tyson didn't give a about spending that bag either, because he then revealed he frequently gave away his jewelry to friends, family, and even strangers. But what if I told you he spent $2.2 million on a gold bathtub? The average person spends about $2,000 on a bathtub, but Mike definitely isn't average. He once reportedly bought a 24-karat gold bathtub as a Christmas gift for his first wife, Robin Givens. So this man spent $2 million on his wife and a year later divorced. But dude, his 2003 bankruptcy forced him to sell it for $1.2 million to a British billionaire. Now, that's expensive, but he probably didn't care when he bought his 150-foot yacht. At the height of his career, he acquired a $21 million yacht known as Summer Wind for him and his friends to travel the world and party on board. On the Summer Wind, there are 5 suites, which can accommodate up to 6 guests. There is space for 3 crew members and a deck jacuzzi. Incredibly, one time Tyson revealed that he once spent so long at sea he couldn't walk when he returned to land. When you're with over $200 million, though, spending $21 million on a yacht ain't a big deal. But Tyson's biggest acquisition might be his biggest flex ever. You see, back in 2016, together with his partner Rob Hickman, he founded a business holding company called Tyson Holistic Holding and made up 2 different companies, Tyson Ranch, related to the marketing of top-quality flowers and derivatives, and Tyson Holistic, dedicated to investment in companies related to hemp. The ranch, located in Desert Hot Springs, California, works in the research and education related to the plant and features cannabis products, a fitness and wellness line called Iron Mike Genetics, and cannabis-related experiences. Yeah, dude. But you won't believe me when I tell you that this business makes him $500,000 every month. Not bad at all for a modest plant.